guys would have expected?
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. Somebody asked me at halftime, "Are you surprised that the game is so close?" And I said, "Absolutely not. They're a good basketball team as well. You know, they had 7 or 8 of their returning players. They have tremendous experience. They know how to play, and they play well together. So no, you know, it's interesting. You know, the position that we're in, people have an expectation of how it should look. And so we're supposed to be up by 20 at halftime. We're supposed to win every game by 30. No, we're supposed to compete and play hard and continue to improve and see what kind of team we can become.
Were you satisfied with the intensity your team played with?
No, I was satisfied with it at times. I thought in the second half we responded. When we needed a rebound, we did. When we needed to stop, we stopped. When we needed to score, we did. We did score. When we needed to make winning plays, we were able to do that, but not at the consistent rate that you need to in order to have success. And that's the thing that I was frustrated with. We were doing things consistently throughout the game that we haven't worked on at practice. And so I talked to him after the game. I don't have any understanding of that. I don't understand why would we do something different than what we have drilled and what we have practiced in practice. When you do that and you go off the script, it's not even successful. So I don't understand that, and so that's something um, that I did address, and will be better tomorrow.
Hubert, how often is the off the script stuff happening, would you say?
Too much for me. Um, I think one of the most difficult things for anybody, but especially for 18, 19-year-old kids, is to handle the noise from the direction of praise. And that's something that, look, I'll be honest with you, you know, for me, it's never about the end result. It's about the preparation, the practice, and the process, and your play. And in order to play for me, you got to have my personality. I'm emotional. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready to get after it. And as a player, if you can't match that, or you can't mimic that, or if that's something that's not part of your personality, it's going to be very difficult to play for me.
Hubert, it's Thanksgiving. You guys won, but you don't really seem happy.
I am
Is
happy.
there?
I'm very joyful. I'm very joyful. It again, CL. It's bigger than wins, losses. I just I want us to consistently compete, and for the first you know 5 games, it's been there for a half. It's been there for moments, but it hasn't been there for a full 40 minutes on both ends of the floor. And so, it's November. We got to continue to improve and to get better. But I'm very thankful. I'm thankful that I'm their head coach. I'm very thankful that even though my family is not here, they're doing well back in Chapel Hill. And so, and I'm very thankful that despite us not playing our best, we were able to still win.
I was going to say, talking to Leaky, he's saying, listen, we're out there a few minutes into the game, and I can just feel like we are not talking enough. There's an energy that I want it to be at this level, and it's not at this level, and I don't know why we can't keep doing that. Is that something that ultimately falls on the coaching staff, or as a former player, like, is it on your guys once the game gets going? Like, you guys got to be able to.
Well, you know my personality. It's live. Okay. So whether it's in practice, in the huddles, in the locker room, it's there. Okay, and I just, I don't know how you play this game without passion, without emotion. It's impossible. I don't know how you can do it, and so, and it doesn't really. I don't think it matters about your personality. I think one of the things that I told them is that to be thankful is there's 3 ways to show thanks. One, you could do it verbally. Number 2, you can share it, and number 3, you can use it. And so the gifts and talents that we have out there on the floor, it should bring a passion and a joy and excitement and emotion out of you because you're out there competing and playing for North Carolina. And so um, I agree with Leaky, and that's something that one of the things that I always talk about is there a hunger and a thirst. You got to have a hunger and thirst. And I've told them a number of times, I am not even close to full. I'm starving right now. And my hope is that what I want is there to be a hunger and thirst for us too. And my hope is that it's, nobody is satisfied, nobody's full.
Take two more, Myron.
They send help every time Armando
Yeah.
gets the ball, and second half he still comes up big, gets some big rebounds. What does that say about him, his ability to take that?
Well, because he posted up lower. When he was posting up near the 3-point line, you can't go anywhere. So you post up lower, then they can't double team you. Even if they double team you, you'll score or get fouled. So on those occasions that Armando did post up low, the double team wasn't a factor, because as soon as they came, he was already at the rim. And so one of the things you have to do is you have to do your work early on both ends of the floor. So from an offensive standpoint, you have to do your work early to catch the ball where you want it in order to be able to be successful. In those situations, Armando was able to do that, and the double team wasn't a factor as it was in the first half.
Jeff, then Ross.
Hubert, you said before the season you were kind of wondering how this team would come out. A year ago, everybody's kind of killing them.
Yeah.
This year, everybody's kind of kissing their ass. How do you feel like they've kind of taken to that coming out of the gates this year?
I think they're trying to figure this out. I really do, Jeff. I think they've never in their life really had to deal with this. The weight of other people's expectations, and I've addressed it. We have talked about this a lot, about whether it comes from criticism or comes from praise. It's still noise, and it is of no benefit to us individually and as a team. That all you have to work on and all you have to focus on is us. And let's just see if we can get a little bit better every day. And let's commit to the hard work and practice and preparation and play, and we'll be more than fine. And so it's very hard. There's so much noise from the phone, the family, and the friends. And
The NIL factors in at all, Hubert?
oh my gosh, no, not at all. Not at all. The hunger and thirst has been there. I just wanted to be more consistent. I'm greedy. I like it for a full 40 minutes. And but I wouldn't want to coach any better team or be a part of any other program than this one. I love these kids. They're unbelievable, great kids trying to figure stuff out on the national scene, and I'm glad they're going through this. This is going to be great for them this year. This is going to be great for them outside of basketball and moving forward, and I'm very proud to be in a position to help them and walk alongside them through this process. And so it's an honor and a privilege, and something I am also thankful for as well.
Last one, Ross.
Pete Nance had probably his best offensive game so far.
Yeah.
8 points, 5 reviews. What'd you like about him?
Because he made shots. I like it. I like FGMs, and Pete, I can't, I've told you this before, I can't believe he's with us, especially where the game is going, where, versatile bigs that can do a number of things on both ends of the floor. And so to get somebody that has been a starter at Northwestern in the Big Ten, and for him to be here, his ability to shoot, he can post up and score, he can handle the basketball, he's a gifted passer. Defensively, he can guard guards on the perimeter. He can also guard the post. He can block and alter shots. And the thing that I was really happy about Pete today is I felt like Pete was really aggressive. One of the conversations, and I've had this with him a number of times, is he's such a nice kid. He wants to fit in. And I try to tell him the way you fit in is be a dude. And don't worry about you're the new guy on the block. Like, we didn't recruit you to be a role player. We recruited you to be what you did today, and let everybody else. You step on people's shoes and continue just to be aggressive. And I thought today Pete played, and that's the way. Irregardless of him scoring 28 points, that's the way I want him to play moving forward.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving.
Yep.